Alright, so this was Dezrik's idea, but time to do trail 15. Dez, you going first? Now, there always seems to be a debate of East Coast versus West Coast. What's actually hard, what type of machine it takes to do it. And I love both. I grew up in the East Coast. I've cut my teeth on a lot of this stuff, even a bunch of double black diamond trails. Grew up on an ATV. I love them both. Now, West Coast, I posted more of that content because it was new stuff to me. I've seen this trail multiple times. Now, it was either after we had done Pritchett or Cliffhanger, it was on Facebook somewhere, and somebody had made the comment that those are not hard trails. East Coast is where the hard stuff is, and he named off a couple. One was the Devil's Elbow, which we had already done. I've done that even before the video of it. And then another one was this trail, and I think it stuck with Dezrik because out of the double black diamonds that we did do this trip, this was the one that he asked for specifically by name. And if you haven't ever rode with Dez, he is the type, if you tell him he can't do something, it's going to immediately make him want to go try and prove you wrong. And that's kind of felt like that was the case for this trip. The KRX, the Pioneer, and the Rubicon all get spicy on this trail. Now the other debate is, do you need a two-seater or a four-seater? Is it possible for a UTV or even an ATV to do these trails? Now with Jason, even if there's an easier line or an option, a lot of times he'll hit the harder line just to play with it to see if he can actually make it, and that's kind of what he's doing here. He could have done a little different option as well.
Throw it against that bank. You see?
Now, if you're like me, a lot of times if I do a trip somewhere and there's a trail I'm kind of debating or trying to figure out my little Christmas wish list before a trip, I'll watch other people's YouTube videos to see what I may or may not want to do with a particular machine. And normally I throw our videos together and each of us showing the obstacles. I'm breaking these into 3 videos for that reason. So if you're debating this trail or something similar and you have a KRX or a Razor or something in this kind of wheelbase or suspension, you can kind of see how Jason does it or how he struggles. If you're in a UTV with a longer wheelbase like Dezrik, you can see that video and it's going to be separate. A lot of these videos, we don't walk through the whole trail. We are out here to ride and want to have fun. This one was short enough distance-wise, even though we're getting up a little bit in age, if we like to admit it or not. We actually walk videos for all 3 of these machines, so you can see the full layout, the struggles, how the trail is. And I may do an edit or 2 as far as a backup and a pause or something like that, but you're going to see every single one of our attempts, whether we make it or not, or if we roll over or not. I'm going to show it all. Up ahead, it's kind of hard to tell the angle that everything is with the rut, but this is a spot if you are taking a nice machine and you don't like rubbing up against stuff, this may not be your preferred trail. It is very hard to keep a machine off the bank and not rough up some fenders in the process. Now James, our cameraman, he's getting a little winded here, so I'm going to speed things along and make it a little easier. He rocks the CF Moto that you see in some of my clips. I'll include a link to some of his social media if you like seeing some of that stuff as well. Now up ahead is the very hard obstacle that you see a lot of shorts and videos and everything else. Now if you take a trip to Windrock and you'd like to see somebody try this section, keep this in mind. You can go around easily and make it up to the top of 15 and look down at people trying it. There's people hanging out. Also, if you're going to do this trail and you have somebody that's not doing it, this is a good spot for somebody else in your group to drop into it right here to winch. I do that with the KRX. I'm not going to say for who, and run the surprise. It never seems like a Windrock trip without some rain, and it had rain before we attempted to do this, if you can't tell some of the water and mud. He is rutting out the exact spot I want if I bring the AT up. Right there. Hit it straight, then turn passenger as you come up. That was exactly how I thought he was about to do it. Back up and bump. A little bit more. Back up a little more than that. A little bit more. As you come up, yeah. When you come. As you come up, yeah. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the fun of Dezrik trying in the Pioneer and me trying the same trail in ATV. Until the next adventure, hope you have a good one.